Hey, everybody. How's it going? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is, what is today? Sunday. Today is Sunday. I don't know what day it is anymore. I just kind of wake up and go about the business. But hey, how you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing good. We're doing really good. Just got done mowing and making the things we need to make for dinner. Aiden, what are we having for dinner?
Chicken, bacon, and quesadilla. That's what I'm having.
We're having chicken bacon ranch quesadillas for dinner. Pretty good, if I don't say so myself. I made the chicken and stuff already. Aiden, what'd you make?
Bacon.
The bacon. Aiden made the bacon, and so that's the portion for the home ec part of his homeschooling for the day. As you saw by the thumbnail and the title, today we're going to be talking about homeschooling and the different kinds of things that I want Aiden to learn. Okay. The other day we talked about someone had sent him a letter and it was written in cursive and Aiden couldn't read it. And then through reading some of your guys' comments, it got me really worried, that you said that they're not teaching that anymore. And that, stuff like the Declaration of Independence is written in cursive and just all that stuff, that all that stuff really got me worried. I was like, man, made me start thinking like, yeah, your guys are right. Like they're not teaching that stuff no more in public schools. First of all, I didn't have any idea about that. I didn't know they had stopped teaching that.
They do, but barely.
They do, but barely.
Like,
well,
either you have free time. You
might talk loud. I don't know if they can hear you.
You either in free time you either read or cursive, and I choose read.
Okay, you can either learn how to write in cursive or read, and Aiden prefers to read. He likes to read. That's great. That's awesome. But what are you gonna do if you come across a book written in cursive?
I was thinking it was going to be handwriting the book.
You'd be surprised how many things are written in cursive. I'm just saying, I think it's an important thing to learn how to do. So there's some things I really want to teach him. By the way, hey, if you've made it this far in the video, I'd like to say please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit that notification bell so that way you guys don't miss our videos. Now that I got that out of the way, get back to what I was trying to say. There's a few things that I feel that are really important. I've been thinking about this, that are really important for me to teach Aiden, that I want him to know how to do while we have him for homeschool. I think a good majority of the time he's probably going to be at his mom's. She has this whole plan set up where he's going to do homeschool there or something, maybe like a regular schedule. But she just got a new job actually the other day, so I'm not sure how that's all going to work out. He might be going to work with me from now on. I don't know. I'll have to figure all that out, but we're not worried about it. We'll definitely figure that out. But here's some things that I think is important so far. One, cursive. I want him to learn how to write in cursive. You hear me, Aiden? That's something that you're going to learn. Two, cooking. I think that's very important. The cooking and stuff, so that way you know how to cook for yourself. That's really important.
I was already learning that.
Yeah, but I think it's huge. You get so many kids these days that grow up and move out on their own, and they can't even cook themselves a meal, and I think that's a shame. One of the things I always like to say, and the way I raised Aiden, is I'm raising an adult. I'm not raising a kid. I'm raising an adult. He's going to be an adult one day, and he needs to know how to be an adult. So we're going to teach you how to cook. So that's important to me. And history, true history. I'm gonna start. I actually am not the biggest history buff at all by any means, but now that I'm getting older, I realize how important history really is. It's so important for you to know. Like the American history, how it came to be, and how things are happening. Because I'm noticing now that I'm getting older, I've never really been into politics and none of that stuff. But now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing the government is, and this is just my opinion, the government is starting to cross lines that our founding fathers fought so hard to draw, those lines. You know what I mean? Like just for instance, trying to take our guns away and stuff. That's ridiculous. That's why it's our Second Amendment right, that the right to bear arms, to defend ourselves against a tyrant government. The government gets out of control. The people have to rise up and take back the country, And I don't know. I feel like history is going to be a big thing that we're going to, probably got the kids behind us goofing off. But I think history is going to be a huge thing for us that we're going to learn together. I'm going to learn as much as I can about history and stuff. And I'm going to turn around and teach Aiden. Is there anything, before I go on, is there anything that you can think of that you'd like to learn? No? You don't want to learn nothing?
No. Or not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, you're in for a treat because when he's with me, we're gonna be doing the cursive. We're gonna be doing the cooking.
Life
We're
skills.
gonna be doing history. Yeah, life skills, man. Small engine repairs and stuff like that. I don't know a lot about this, but I want to learn so I can teach Aiden. Being mechanically inclined is very important, in my opinion. I've never been somewhere doing something and regretted knowing how to tinker with stuff. You know, I'm not a genius by any means or a mechanic by any means, but I look at stuff and it's like, you know, kind of common sense almost. I guess a lot of people don't have that, but I can usually figure stuff out just kind of, you know, looking at stuff and figuring stuff out. But I just want Aiden to be able to do, you know, do that. So like just small tinkering stuff, how to use tools, basically. I think it's important for him to learn how to use tools. Go ahead.
The lockpick.
Yeah, the lockpick. Yeah, go ahead and tell everybody we know how to do that. No, I actually had a family member pass away a few years back, and he had left a bunch of stuff to everybody or whatever, and I had gotten a box of his stuff, and inside that box was a little lockpick kit. And so me and Aiden were playing with it in our house, unlocking our door and stuff, our little bedroom door, which is an easy one or whatever. Excuse me. So that was pretty fun. I thought that was cool. Didn't you, Aiden?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably go buy a handful of locks and doorknobs and stuff. Probably put them on a board. You put them on like a big old board. You just like drill them on there. You set it up and you just work on them, different locks and stuff. I don't know why I'm fascinated with that, learning how to pick locks. I think it's really cool. We watch a show together called Supernatural, and it's pretty cool. It's these two brothers. They go around the country solving supernatural cases. You know, where it's a fantasy show or whatever. It's not like a reality show or anything. But all the time we see them. You know, they're getting into a place or whatever where the bad guys are or something. They pick the lock. So it's kind of funny. We have our own lock pick kit. We'll learn how to do that just so we know how to do it. But you can't go around just breaking into places. You can't. Yeah, well, some people would be like, oh, you can't teach your kid that. That's illegal. Well, whatever. You don't know where I live, so have fun with that.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, sure, I'll teach you how to pick a lock, kid. And
You don't even know.
well, I'll learn. There's a lot of things, I'm going to tell you right now, so there's a lot of things I don't know. But it doesn't mean I can't learn them and teach you. So, yeah, that's pretty much, these are things I'm excited to teach Aiden, though, honestly, is like the history, the tooling, using tools, cooking, stuff like that. The kid's already a good reader. I guess we'll leave stuff like math.
I'm good at math.
And spelling and stuff up to your mom, because I'm not much into spelling and math or English.
Grammar.
Grammar? Yeah, I'm not much on grammar, as y'all's can tell.
I already have good grammar.
You already has good grammars?
Yes.
So there's some things that I'm not even going to mess with. I'll let his mom mess with. But, yeah, I'm really excited this year about homeschooling. I was actually just hanging out the other night. I think it was last night. We went to encourage some guys in treatment. There's, I don't know, 100 guys up there or something like that. We went up there. And we went up there just to encourage them and talk to them and stuff. And one of the guys that went with us is a part of my boss's church, but he went with us. And he's the assistant principal of a local school here. And I was talking to him or whatever, and I said, yeah, this year we decided to send Aiden to homeschool. And he goes, really? I said, yeah, we did. I was like, just because with everything that's going on with the country and everything, I said, I didn't want my son having to, not knowing if he's going to have to wear a mask or not, if he's going to have to only go a certain amount of days of the week and stuff.
Randomly get vaccine without the parents being told.
Yeah, just vaccines and stuff. I was like, I talked to his mom. I said, I think homeschool is the way to go this year. And I'm glad we did, because I talked to him. He goes, what grade's he going into? I said, I don't know.
Fifth.
4th, 5th, 3rd, 5th. I don't know. I'll just feed him and send him off. I don't know. But anyway, I said, he's going to 5th. And he goes, yeah, he's going to have to wear a mask all day long. And I was like, yeah, I'm glad we're homeschooling, because that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't want my son having to go to school for 8 hours a day with a mask on. I personally just don't want to put my kid through that. So that's one of the reasons why we're homeschooling. I just didn't want to subject him to that.
I'm pretty sure 3rd grade and lower aren't wearing masks for some reason.
Yeah, probably because they're little kids and they're not going to keep them on their face.
Still.
But I don't know. It's crazy. We won't get into all that. I ain't going to get into all that. But anyway, guys, would you guys leave us some comments about some things you think that would be important for Aiden to learn? Things that I can teach Aiden, and if I don't know how to do them, I'm going to look them up and learn them and teach Aiden everything I can. But leave us some comments. Did some of you guys do homeschooling? What were some cool subjects you took upon yourself to teach your kids that was important to you? Or what do you guys think is important that I go ahead and teach Aiden? Like I said, just to name a few of the things that I thought off the top of my head, like the cooking and stuff, learn how to use tools, building stuff. What else did I say? History I think is going to be important. What?
Life skills. Just
life skills in general. And cursive. I'll let his mom really work on the book stuff, but I'm going to focus on the life skill stuff. Hunting, fishing, shooting, cooking, cleaning. That's an important thing. Cleaning, keeping your house clean, doing your laundry well. I know I've already showed Aiden how to do all this stuff before, but I want him to learn how to really, really do it. So.
And to do dishes, wipe off the counters, and sweep today.
That's right. Today I had him do the dishes, then wipe off the countertops, then sweep the floors in that order, because you don't want to sweep your floors, then wipe off your countertops, and then do your dishes, because then your countertops are dirty again after your dishes, and then you got to wipe them off, and that's going to go on the floor. You have to sweep the floor again. It's time to use common sense. You always clean top to bottom. Do your dishes, wipe off your counter, and then do your floors. That's how we do it around here anyway. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here from now. I'm going to stop going on about this, but I'm excited. I just wanted to share with you guys kind of our plans for homeschool, and let us know what you guys think. Drop some comments, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss this awesome journey of us homeschooling Aiden and teaching him all these new life skills that I think all these kids should have, especially my kid, because like I said before, I'm not raising a kid, I'm raising an adult. I feel like a lot of parents have forgot about that over the years, and that's why you see all these adults that can't take care of themselves, are lacking responsibility, and just things of that nature. I myself wasn't raised very well, and I had to learn all these lessons later in life. But I'd like to give Aiden an advantage in life, teach him all these things now. That way you have a leg up, and at least people ain't looking at you and being like, man, somebody ought to smack the guy that raised him. Because there's some people I see and I'm like, man, well, I'd like to just smack their parent upside the head for not teaching you how to do stuff. So my theory is don't leave raising your kid up to the rest of the worlds. Don't leave the rest of the world up to raising your kid. Raise him yourself, raise him right. And that's my thoughts on the matter. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. There we go.
Peace.
Peace.